All right, you guys, this song right here coming up. I know you guys clicked the video, but y'all know what we about to react to. So this song has a very interesting history. Okay, so this song was created by Henry Thomas in 1928. Originally, it was called the Bulldoze Blues. Okay, but it's also known as Going Up the Country. Now, recently, a while back, I reacted to Canned Heat's version of Going Up to the Country. All right, so this is an original recording of the legendary country blues song by Texas musician Henry "Ragtime" Texas Thomas, recorded on June 13th, 1928 in Chicago. The song was originally titled Bulldoze Blues. In 1968, the band Canned Heat adapted the melody to the iconic Quills' cane flute sound, rewrote the lyrics into a peaceful back to the country anthem, and released it as Going Up the Country. Their version became a major hit and one of the anthems of Woodstock Generation, a timeless piece of American blues history. Okay, so we're talking about a reimagined song that got more credibility and more airtime than the person that originally wrote it. And we see a lot of that going on from a lot of the modern bands of the 60s and 70s, peeling and grabbing inspiration from the Black artists who really pioneered and had deep roots within these music titles. You know what I mean? So Henry Thomas being one of those. All right. So there's many more that we can go into. But today we're gonna listen to Going Up the Country. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay. So with that being said, man, shout out to the membership tab, man. Hope you guys join the membership. If you do, that supports all the people that I have to pay to keep this channel running the way I do. YouTube, do what YouTube do. You know what I mean? And it just keeps me reacting to music that you guys don't want me to react to, as well as not being so a slave to the algorithm. So join the membership, support the channel, and I thank you ahead of time, okay? So let's get to this, and I'll hit you back at the end of the video. Hold up.
I'm going away, babe, and it won't be long. I'm going away, and it won't be long. I'm going away, and it won't be long. Just shoot that train is out of that movie eye. Just shoot that train is out of that movie eye. Just shoot the train is out of that movie eye.
This do sound like, I ain't gonna even hold you, this do sound like a country song through and through. Like, yeah, definitely a country song through and through. Let me take that back while I look for something.
Just shoot that train is out of that movie eye. Just shoot that train is out of that movie eye. Just shoot the train is out of that movie eye.
That is a nice flute sound.
Come shake your hand, tell your Papa goodbye. Come shake your hand, tell your Papa goodbye. Come shake your hand, tell your Papa goodbye. I'm going back I'm going by Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going by Memphis, Tennessee.
What I noticed is like very short verses going into that cane flute right there. Like very short, very, very short, like maybe like 4 to 6 bar verses, and we back into the cane. So like the cane flute really is the catchiest part of the song. Definitely loving the guitar because that kind of sets the mood of what era that we in. And we can see how primitive the recording was sounding. You can hear the feedback into it. You know that the vocals are not very crisp and clear and stuff like that. And just being able to hear that. And it kind of puts me in that moment where this man was recording this. Like, was it like no, was it soundproofing back then? Like, I like to think not, but yeah. This is the kind of music we can't forget.
I'm going back to Tennessee. I'm going back to Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going back to Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going where I never get voodoo. I'm going where I never get voodoo. I'm going where I never get voodoo. If you don't feel sinking, look what a hole I'm in. If you don't feel sinking, look what a hole I'm in. If you don't feel sinking, look what a fool I've been. Oh, my babe, take me back. How in the world don't take me back?
Oh, it kind of picked up right here. Nice, nice, nice. Now, man, this is definitely like music from my grandfather was born in 1926. So I don't even know how old Henry Thomas was when he recorded this. You know what I mean? So basically, I had asked Chat GPT, and this is maybe wrong, okay? But I asked Chat GPT what kind of recording equipment they would have had in 1928. So they said major labels were using electrical recording. This is like microphones with vacuum tube amplifiers and cutting audio directly to a wax master disc, later plated to make stampers for the 78s. I don't know what that means. So in plain English, Henry Thomas was captured with a microphone-based electrical recording chain cut straight to the disc. No multi-track tape. Tape didn't exist as studio standard yet. So you got all these things like studio standard things that were created later on, but they didn't have this. And I remember looking up a long time ago what they were using to capture sound at that time. And I mean, very, very primitive, like very, very primitive instruments and stuff like that. So what do you guys think about the little small history lesson? Like, I was reading one of the top comments in this video that expressed that his great-grandfather fought in World War I for Great Britain. And if you go to this video, like you'll be able to see the full comment. But I thought it was very interesting how, you know, his great-grandfather was kind of linked to this song in a way. And they said that his great-grandfather heard this song. So let me read it. Okay, let me read it real quick. All right, so let me No. Okay. Source closed. Okay. So he said that his great-grandfather fought in World War I for Great Britain. Said in 1918, he befriended an American soldier who offered him work on his family's cattle farm in Huntsville after the war. Great-granddad was lost mentally and craved a sea change, so he accepted the offer. In the mid-1920s, he wrote in his diary about seeing an amazing black musician called Ragtime Texas, right? His music reached him in ways that no other white music had before, and it transformed his outlook forever. Say he returned to Scotland during the Great Depression, and in 1968, his nephew played Canned Heat's version on his recording player. Say granddad almost had a heart attack and broke down in tears because the panpipe chorus was unforgettable, he said. After much research, my uncle found a record of Henry Thomas in the 70s, and we learned that his nickname was actually Ragtime Texas. Said this is a story about how our family passed down this song from generation to generation, and we owe Henry Thomas, so much in helping our family out of a dark place. That is such a dope story. That is such a dope story. And there's like so much more like content like going around that, you know, you never know like the stories of people and how music affects them. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to read that for you guys. For those of you who are still here, I wanted to read that because I think that matters. Those small details of history matter. That confirms that Henry Thomas existed. He recorded the song in 1928, and anybody else that got any issues with that, take it up. Take it up with whoever, you know what I mean? But those eyewitness accounts about what was happening at that time and, you know, how people were affected by music at that time, like, it's so dope. So, but with that being said, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this one, okay? Catch you guys at another one. Peace.